Hello, my name is Vincent St. Louis and welcome. Hey, listen, earlier today I did a blog post about drop cards and the kind of drop cards and how to create drop cards and recordings for your drop cards and stuff like that. So this video I'm going to talk about how to use drop cards. So if you want to go back and go to my blog at vincentstlouis.com and you can learn about the type of cards, what the sayings on the drop cards are, and the type of card and stuff like that. But right now, what I'm going to go through is kind of give you some pointers and some insight on how to use a drop card to promote your business or product. Now, most of the time I use a drop card to promote my business, my network marketing business, my relationship marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it. And I use them quite often. I use a lot of different tools to promote my business. You know, when I'm out there hoofing and I'm out there trying to build my business in a big way, I use everything. It's kind of like when you're golfing, you've got a bunch of different golf clubs and they all serve a different purpose. Well, drop cards are just another club in your bag, another tool in your toolbox to help you build your business. And so I'm going to go through kind of some ideas of some of the things that I've done to use drop cards to promote my business. One of the places that I love drop cards, but I want to step back just a minute. When I drop cards, one thing I don't do is I don't canvas parking lots. I don't do that. I don't make a mess of people's parking lots. I did that once when I was first starting out, and I got a call from the owner or the manager of the store asked me not to, and I was like, you know what, that's right. I shouldn't be doing that. And I should respect people's property, and I respect people's property and who they are, and I don't invade my business onto them. But what I do is when I'm out there doing my business and whatever I'm doing, it's like a rabbit. Every time a rabbit hops, it leaves a little pellet. And so I call it hopping and dropping, except I'm not leaving a little poop. I'm out there, I'm leaving a little card, a little business card, and I use a little business-sized drop cards. Go to my blog, you'll see what I do with that. But here, let me just show you real quick a couple of the little cards that I've used. Here's one right here that I use. Use this one quite often. It says, you will work 98,000 hours in your lifetime until you can retire if then. This one right here, I use this one quite a lot also. This one is own your own business, work from home, pay off debt. And I tried this one, but I didn't really like it because you couldn't really read the stuff. That's my thetrilliondollarsecret.com, and you just can't really see it. So I like the yellow ones like these that just have a background and then some big block letters, because you know what, I want people to find those. You can find the ones that have they look like a dollar bill or $100 bill. I don't really like those because a lot of people will pick them up just curious, thinking it's money, and I want my card to sit there until somebody reads something on it and says, yes, I'm interested. Otherwise, I'd like the card to stay there as long as it can and until somebody that reads something on it that likes it will take it with them. And so what I do is when I'm out hopping and dropping, I do like a bank. You got the ATM machines there. They all got a little ledge on them. I don't go throw a bunch of them out there or stacks of them. I hit one or two on each ledge, and I'm out of there. I can't barely pass by a bank without stopping in real quick, putting one on the ledge, and then moving on. Another thing that I do is gas stations. I love gas stations. Gas stations are really awesome because on the top of the gas pump is usually a sign. And that sign usually has a border around it, and you can easily slip a drop card right there on the border, one or two, maybe reach around and do the other side of the gas pump also. That's a great place. I love gas pumps. The people are standing there pumping their gas anyways. They're looking around at the sign. It's perfect. A lot of times on the gas pump, you may find a little place where you can slide a card in between, maybe a sticker that's peeling off or something like that. Be creative, and I've even stuck one in where your credit card has to go. But you know what, realistically, I want them to be where people will take them. If it's in the credit card thing, somebody will pick it up, throw it on the ground, and yes, maybe somebody will pick it up off the ground, but really, you know, I want my card to be where somebody will see it and take it. That person is interested and they're going to call the recorded number or go to the website and watch the video. Another thing is apartment complexes. Apartment complexes, big, nice ones, they usually have a community mailbox area there or maybe a billboard. You can pin a couple on the billboard. You can just lay them on the little shelf. There's usually a shelf there people can open up their mail and get rid of the junk mail, and you can lay a couple around there. Colleges, if you got colleges, they usually got billboards all over colleges. You can pin a couple up all around the billboards in the colleges. When I go to a bookstore, and this one you got to kind of be cautious on. I didn't give you this information. You take your own take it at your own risk. But you know, I'll go through the magazine sections in the Success magazine and different magazines, and I'll put one in between a couple of magazines. In the business books area, you go to self-help business books, thumbing through some Robert Kiyosaki books or some other books, you know, network marketing for dummies or stuff like that, and you can go in there and put one in a couple of those books also. Another great place is a thrift store. You think, well, Vincent, people shopping at a thrift store. No, there's a lot of people go to thrift stores that you wouldn't believe, you know, and if they're picking up a book that's a self-help book, then they're at least looking for an opportunity, looking to get out of the pit that they're in. And you can find, you know, self-help books and stuff at thrift stores, and you just throw a couple of books and you're good. You know, so the key here is hopping and dropping, doing it as you go, not canvassing parking lots. What I do in parking lots is instead of parking the closest one to the front door, I park back towards the back, and I'm going into a store and I'll hit a couple of cars on the way in, a couple of cars on the way out. Now, when I talk about hitting a couple of cars, I'm not talking about putting it on the windshield. There's no bigger way to tick somebody off than you get in your car and you look up and there's a flyer on your windshield. Tell me that doesn't piss you off. Okay, so you don't do that. You put it on between the window and the trim right there, right by the doorknob. So they got to reach down there to put their key in, or reach down there and grab the doorknob, and they see it there, they'll pick it up. A lot of times, I've had it happen many a times where I ask the person, well, where did you get my card? You know what? I don't remember, but it's been sitting in my car for 2 months, and I finally called the recording. So you never know, these things will sit. I've had people tell me that they found them on their kitchen counter and they don't remember where it came from. So you may hop and drop today, but you may reap the benefits, or that's what I call planting seeds. You may harvest the fruit 2, 3, 4 months down the road. You just don't know. If that card is sitting in their car, in their wallet, on their dress or whatever, and then the right time comes when they're just frustrated enough, and then they call you or listen to the recording. So go out there and open up your tool belt, your tool bag, your toolbox, your golf clubs, and grab a different tool for every situation. And like I always say, you know, if a lot's good or a little's good, a lot's better. And if you want to go to the next level in your business, you better decide that you're going to do a lot of different things and not stand focused on one thing, using prospecting CDs or the internet or sharing product or whatever. You go out there and you blast a lot of stuff, because as Mark Yarnell says, and Tom Alshrod, all the big success people in network marketing, they say, exposures, exposures, exposures. That's the key to network marketing, relationship marketing. The more people you share your plan with, your product with, the more chance you're going to find somebody that wants this business. And so you got to throw a lot of things out there. You can either throw one fishing pole out there at a time, or you can throw a whole net. And I say throw a net out there. So my name is Vincent St. Louis at vincentstlouis.com. What I recommend you do is go to my blog, go to my website. If you're watching this on YouTube, go down there. I'll put the link down there and read the article and talk about where I talk about the kind of how to do a recording. So people are calling in the recording, not calling you. You weed them out. How to do the video, what kind of card, different sayings you can pick from. I got a couple of recordings on there that you can actually listen to and see, get some ideas of what you might want on your recording. And I've also got a little cheap place you can get a good number that people can call into. But anyways, check it out. Use this as a tool in your toolbox to help you build your business and on your way to success. My name is Vincent St. Louis, and hoping you have a very blessed and prosperous day.